Today we're going to be checking out the Switchback sequential LED bar projector headlights with gloss black housings and smoked lenses for the 2016 to 2023 Tacomas equipped with the factory halogen headlights but without the LED daytime running lights. These headlights are going to be a great option for Tacoma owners looking to give their truck a modern, aggressive look while improving nighttime visibility and safety. Right out of the box, the standout feature of these headlights is the Switchback sequential LED bar. This design not only enhances the aesthetic appeal of your Tacoma, but also improves the functionality. The sequential turn signals provide a dynamic lighting effect when you hit your blinker, making your intentions more clear to the other drivers on the road. This bar right here on the edges is going to act as a white daytime running light, but then automatically switch to an amber sequential turn signal anytime you hit your blinker. Those LED light bars that serve as the daytime running lights increase your vehicle's visibility during the day to the other drivers on the road. These projector style lenses on the main beam are going to focus that light beam, providing better road illumination when you compare them to the traditional reflector headlights. This means you'll have improved visibility at night, enhancing safety during your drives. Constructed with this nice, slick, gloss black housing and the clean smoked lens, these headlights offer a slick and aggressive appearance that complements the Tacoma's design. The durable construction ensures resistance to weather elements and road debris, maintaining their appearance and functionality over time. These high quality lenses aren't going to fade and crack like those stock lights tend to do. Also, these headlights are fully sealed to prevent moisture and dust from entering them, so you don't get that foggy or hazy light with the moisture underneath like you do on the stock lights, and that's going to help the longevity and consistent performance of these headlights. As far as the pricing goes on these, they're coming in right around that $500 price range for the pair of both headlights. Considering the combination of modern styling, improved visibility, and the durable construction, this is a solid value for anybody looking to upgrade their Tacoma's front-end lighting. Now, as far as the installation on this, it's very straightforward, so we're rating this just a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this installed in about 1 hour or less of your time. Now let's see exactly how that install process goes with an install video from one of our extreme terrain customers.
All right, these are the tools that I used for my install. I had a 10mm socket. This was used for all the bolts on the grill, on the bumper, and on the fender. I used a pair of pliers just one time to release the little white clip that holds the temperature sensor to the grill. My plastic pry tool, this gets all those plastic pins, pops them up, and releases them so you can pull them out. A flathead screwdriver I used for one of the pins that I wasn't able to get with the tool, and then a plastic kind of splunger type thing to help pry away the bumper. So those are the tools that I used. We're gonna go ahead and get started with installing these headlights. The first thing we need to do is remove the grill. We're gonna remove 2 plastic pins here, retainer clips, and 2 bolts. We can use a 10mm socket to remove the bolts. And I have this pin remover, plastic pin remover, or you can use a flathead screwdriver to pry those out. Okay, so the first plastic pin we wanna remove is this one right here by the headlight. Again, if you have this tool, it works pretty well to just get under there and lift up the top. If not, you can use a flathead screwdriver to just pop up that center part of the pin, and then it should just pull right out. There you go. And again, for the bolt here, we use a 10mm socket wrench and just take that bolt out. Okay, now on the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna remove the pin right here by the light and then pull it out. 10mm socket, we're gonna loosen this bolt here, take it out. Okay. Now also on this side, you've got the temperature harness here. So you can use a pair of pliers to pop this white clip out, and it should pull right out there. All right, now you can take your frontal grill and pop out the 2 clips on the top, and you can see that harness. And now we can flip it over to disconnect it. We'll go ahead and disconnect this. There we go. I also have a camera running to the front of my grill, which I cannot disconnect, so that will stay there. And I have some additional lights on the front of my grill over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect those as well. All right, and then now you can pull the bottom clips of the grill and completely remove it. The next thing we need to do is remove 6 plastic retainer clips along the front of the bumper. And again, we're gonna use the same tool. Pry those out a little bit. And pull out the clip. You wanna make sure you have a safe place to keep your parts too, so you can locate them when you're ready to put this all back together. I've got a table set up here behind me. Okay. Okay, here we're gonna start on the driver's side, and we need to move this bolt and this plastic clip. This will release the bumper here, so we can get in there and unattach the light there. So we're gonna do this as a plastic pin again. I'm gonna use that same tool. It's a little bit different pin, but still works about the same idea. Pop that out. Another 10mm socket wrench here for this bolt. Okay, now we're supposed to pull the front bumper. We need to pull the bumper here to reveal a bolt at the headlight here. So we're just gonna pull on the bumper, see if we can get it to open up. So my 2020 Tacoma has this fender here, so I gotta pry this off. The bottom clip's released already because of that pin we took out. We just kind of have to pry this out. There's another pin here towards the middle that we gotta pop out. There we go. I use this little plastic tool to kind of wedge in there. Now we should be able to pull on the front bumper to reveal the bolt for the light. All right, now that we got the fender released here, we've got to pull this back to release the bumper off that clip there and start working your way up the bumper. Again, you can use a plastic wedge tool to unclip that. Now that you have that released, you can access this bolt here. Okay, you can now pull down the bumper a little bit and access this bolt. So we use a 10mm socket again to go right in here and remove this bolt. Okay, last thing we need to do for this light is to remove these 2 bolts here, and then we can pull the headlight free. All right, now we can release this top part on both of these. We should be able to pull out this mounting leg for the headlight. And whoop, now the light comes free. Pull it out and disconnect the wires. Okay, looks like there's a little button on the side of this one. Tab on the back of that one. Tab on the back of this one. And a tab on the side of this one. All right, and now your light is free. Okay, so here we have the factory headlight and a new headlight. We're gonna remove these 2 lights here. Turning signal, parking light. And we need to pull these bulbs out. You can kind of see in here, you've got to match the pattern inside. So we're gonna slide this in there. And we'll screw this in here. There's a couple grooves in here you gotta line up, and then it should just twist right in place. Now this, I would assume, goes here. And then I don't see any socket for the parking light. All right, I can't find anything, so I'm just gonna put this back in the new one and see if it does anything. Again, you gotta line up the tabs. There's a thicker tab on one of them. And then put that in place. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're just gonna stick it to the frame of the light just to hold it in place. Now we're gonna take the assembled light and connect it back up. We'll start over here with the parking light. Okay. And now we can slide this back into place. Be careful not to scratch the light and all that. I'm gonna pull my bumper out a little bit. All right, and you want to lock that front part into the clip where it was before. And then we will put these two bolts back into place here and there. All right, now we're gonna put the bolts back in. Here and here. All right, now we're gonna put the bolt back here and then reassemble the bumper on this side. There we go, there. Snap this into place. All right, so I'm gonna take another bolt off up here to pull the fender back a little bit farther. Let me make sure that's on the outside. All right, now we need to make sure this is all lined up. You want this inside, like that. All right, and we're gonna clip in the fender, okay? And then this one bolt that I removed up here, I'm gonna add back. We're gonna screw this in here. This is the bolt that we removed earlier. And then we have the pin that we're gonna push back in. There. So this side's done. Now we move on to the other side. All right, next we need to re-enter our 6 plastic pins into the bumper. So start here. You wanna push the pin in and then push the pin inside the pin. That way it goes in firmly and then locks into place. All right, now it's time to put the grill back on. You'll see there's these plastic tabs here. They're gonna go into, right here, there's some slots for them to go into. A little bit. Kind of lined up. And the next thing we wanna do is I'm gonna reattach my lights. These are just extra again, but we'll put them back in. Make sure they clip into place. All right, everything looks like it's lining up right. The next thing we'll do is take our temperature sensor and we're gonna plug that back in. Okay, once that's plugged in, we're gonna mount it back to this little clip spot there. I'm going to finish putting our grill on. Got it off here. All right, we can kind of clip these two spots right there. Kind of gets it in place. And the next thing we're gonna do is put our pins in and our bolts. And this bolt. On this side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add our bolt. And these pins work the same as the ones on the bumper. You want to make sure that's up, slide it in, and then push it in. And now we've reassembled our truck.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the Switchback sequential LED bar projector headlights with gloss black housings and smoked lenses for the 2016 to 2023 Tacomas. And for all things Tacoma, keep it right here at Extreme Terrain.